police are wasting our tax money on training their horses not to get spooked when crossing the LGBT flag. I kid you not, the Metropolitan Police are spending money, although they say they're not, on special training so that their horses don't get spooked by colourful road markings like the pride flag. The Metropolitan Police said it had not anticipated the horses to become flustered by the bright colours, prompting officers to get them used to the signs before riding them out in public. The training would eliminate risks to the public, motorists or distress to our horses, they added. Now, the reason for this isn't for the pride events. This is for something far more wokey, by the way. It's because throughout London, zebra crossings have been painted in the pride colours as a sign of support that the Metropolitan and indeed the government take the fee-fees of gay folk far more seriously than they do of the law itself. Now, zebra crossings came into action on October the 31st, 1951. It was as a solution to make crossing the road safer. After the war, more traffic started filling the roads, which was increasing year on year. During the late 1940s, experiments with different road markings were conducted at 1,000 locations around the country. With all of the tests, there was one pattern that proved to be the most effective, and that of course was the black and white stripes that we see today. Not only were the stripes visible from far away, giving drivers enough time to reduce their speed, but the pedestrians walking across the street were also much clearer against the background. However, it seems that woke councils aren't seeing enough death on the roads after deciding to paint some of the crossings in a multicolour fashion of the pride flag. At our expense, I might add. I wonder how easy it is to see someone on the crossings now that they're a mix of colours. Maybe experiments should be conducted at thousands of locations over that. The Met Police Task Force said in a tweet, "Something we hadn't expected was that some of our horses are homophobic and getting spooked." No, they didn't say homophobic, but clearly the horses kicking off at the pride flag must make them homophobic or transphobic. Bigots. Something we hadn't expected was that some of the horses are getting spooked by the bright colours of the Colourful Crossings project and other road markings in central London. To enable us to ride and patrol safely, we had training versions installed with help from at Give Co Markings, who donated our new bright training crossings. We can get the horses used to them before riding them out in public. And the Met is saying that local companies helped with the road markings that have been installed at the Police Horse Training Centre, which have been provided at no cost. Although it does mean that all of the horses will need additional training, which is a cost in of itself. The Met said a misconception is that horses only see black and white. They may not see colour the way we do, but they are not colour blind. Therefore, the differing shades and patterns of a colourful crossing could suggest an obstacle in the road, causing a horse to shy from something that we as humans do not see. This eliminates risk to the public, motorists or distress to our horses. On Twitter, one user blasted the decision as a complete waste of the 5 officers' time and taxpayers' money. Others suggested that the horses were being forced to undergo diversity training. A spokesman from the Metropolitan Police said that, contrary to some speculation online, we haven't sent our horses on diversity training. He added, "A spooked horse can cause danger to road users and riders, and we noticed that some of the markings on London's roads, such as blue cycle pathways or other coloured symbols such as rainbow crossings, were catching them by surprise. To make their training more realistic, we've painted them into the roads at our training centre. This was done with the generous support of a road marking company at no additional cost." Well, I bet the police are glad their horses are being taught not to be spooked, but I wonder if they or the London local councils are paying for other horse owners and riders to train their horses to also not be spooked, seeing as a spooked horse can cause danger to road users and riders, and the police and the council were okay with the zebra crossings being changed. Although I guess they don't really care about that when it comes to pleasing certain groups of people. And can you imagine an older person driving into London and encountering one of these for the first time, not realising it's a zebra crossing because, it's not black and white like they've been used to for the past 70 years? I bet the police wouldn't be very understanding and let the person off with some words of advice, would they? Big thank you to channel supporters, especially these guys. Your support is truly appreciated. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, as I know many of you will. And until next time, stay safe, look after each other, film the police and other officials.